A professor at Eastern Michigan University has recently stirred up controversy because of these posters in her classroom windows. Professor Alice Jo Rainville is clearly an open pro-life professor, and she is actually our faculty advisor for our Protect Life Michigan group at Eastern Michigan University. Professor Rainville has had these posters up in her window for years and never had an issue with it. That wasn't until graduate student Ben Kelly decided to file a complaint. Kelly said that these posters in Professor Rainville's window are upsetting on a human level, and that he's an advocate for women's rights and abortion access for those who need it. He also goes on to say that the posters spread a violent rhetoric and spread misinformation. These things are not facts. Let's remember what the poster said. Face it, abortion kills a person. I don't see the misinformation. We know that an unborn child is clearly a human. They are a person. They are their own individual. And abortion stops a beating heart. Abortion kills a person. Moving on, Kelly then goes to approach the chief DEI officer, trying to argue that these posters are more than just a statement. The officer then goes on to say that with his research, he found that hate speech is still protected under the freedom of speech. Hate speech. These signs stating facts of what abortion is, these signs advocating that people have religious freedom are considered hate speech, but it's still protected. So I guess it's a win. So while they're talking about how hateful Professor Rainville is, let's remember that she also posts business cards on her door to help students and give them resources to the local pregnancy health centers that she herself even works at. It is so wild to me that this professor is under so much hate because of her pro-life beliefs, because of a factual statement, because of the support that she wants to offer her students. But yet, if a professor were to post pro-abortion propaganda or pro-abortion resources on their doors, in their windows, nobody would say a word. You know what? They would actually probably have an article written about them, a positive article about how that professor supports women's health and women's right to choose and all those things. But yet when a professor wants to advocate for an unborn child and support, actual support for the mother, they're in the wrong. They stir controversy. How dare they go against a woman's right? This is so sad, but I will say I applaud Professor Rainville for standing up for what she believes. I applaud her for actually giving these women resources and for not bending just because there's pushback against her. So wonderful job. You truly are an extraordinary pro-life advocate, and we could not be more grateful for all that you have done for our Protect Life Michigan group at Eastern Michigan University and for the unborn children.